It's time for Down on the Corner with Dale Hoffman, North Arkansas's premier news talk program. Brought to you by Brood Awakening Coffee, with 3 locations to serve you. Baxter Regional Medical Center lobby, Highway 62 412 at Balmer Boulevard, and the Walmart East Plaza. And now, Down on the Corner.
Good morning, North Central Arkansas and Southern Missouri. It's Friday! Woo!
Whoop,
September 21, 2018 at 7 a.m. We got a little bit of rain here at the studios right now at Commerce Drive. We're at 1226 Commerce Drive, just north of Pizza Hut here in Mountain Home, Arkansas. And good morning and welcome. I'm looking forward to a little bit cooler temperatures and some rain.
On the way.
Yeah.
From what I hear, they're on the way.
They're on the way. Anyway, good morning, everybody. Welcome Down on the Corner program. Dale Hoffman, your host, along with Scooter Callis, our engineer, director. And you wouldn't know how good of a singer he is because he will never sing on the air. He just does it for Bob Rechtenwald when he stops.
What?
You want to give us a little tune?
I'm good. I don't know.
We'll wait for Silver Bells at Christmas, right?
I don't know what they're talking about. Oh, wait, now Silver Bells. I can sing that song now.
Hey, what do we got coming up with football tonight? Jonesboro at Mountain Home at Bomber Stadium. Be on XL7 TV tonight.
Yep, we'll be broadcasting that one.
Thank you to all of our sponsors for bringing Bomber football and, well, just the regional football. You do Yellow Summit occasionally. And
I got a feeling there'll be a lot of people watching tonight's game.
Yeah.
So I think we're going to get some rain.
Yeah, we're going to get some rain anyway.
Hopefully they can play it out. But, yeah.
Then Yellowville Summit Panthers are at Melbourne tonight.
Yep.
Bob told me correctly. Yellowville at Melbourne. So get out and support the teams. Rain or shine, go out there and have some fun watching some football. We're enjoying Brood Awakening Coffee here. Hope you're doing the same. And be sure to check any of their 3 locations. Bomber Boulevard, Baxter Regional Medical Center lobby, and Highway 62 East Plaza out by Anytime Fitness. Brood Awakening Coffee is the best coffee in town. Stop by and have a cup of coffee with us sometime. Love you if you stop by the studio. We got some benches over here and couple of recliners. You can be very comfortable. So come on down and enjoy the show with us and enjoy Brood Awakening Coffee. If you're not drinking Brood Awakening Coffee, you're just drinking muddy water. Right?
Yeah, it's a lot better than what Bob says.
Yeah. We'll put Bob out here, be beep, 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 beep. Sound like Morse code. I appreciate Mike and his staff for providing us with the coffee each and every day from Brood Awakening. And so, morning prayer brought to you by Roller Funeral Homes of Arkansas. With all our respect, Roller Funeral Homes, when the need arises. Roller Funeral Homes. You never know when you're going to need that type of service. And it always pays to plan ahead when you can, but sometimes you just, what do I do? Relax. Roller Funeral Homes can handle it. Total professionalism. I mean, just I'm amazed at how professional, how caring, and just how they can just get the job done to meet the needs for your loved ones. So when the need arises, Roller Funeral Homes across the state of Arkansas. Let's pause now for our morning prayer. Heavenly Father, as this weekend comes and goes, we'll close the book on summer and open it in fall. We look forward to the cooler temperatures and the leaves changing colors. But do we realize your work in this? Let's think about this. We love the fall colors, but actually the leaves are dying before they fall to the ground. While death is so ugly, you made it acceptable. Your own death, so ugly, yet the aftermath was beautiful, your resurrection. As the leaves turn colors and fall to the ground, we'll see a resurrection as new leaves fill the trees in the spring. Lord, as we enjoy the fall colors, let us be reminded that this is your work, and let us always be grateful. And that's my prayer today. Amen.
Amen.
Roller Funeral Homes of Arkansas, bring the morning prayer each and every day with all our respect. Roller Funeral Homes. And the morning.
Sorry, the weather.
Oh, do it again. I love your trumpet. Yeah. I'll move over. Here we go. Morning weather brought to you by Greg's Farm Services. On the farm, around the home, in the community. Greg's Farm Services. And something new to bring up right here. You can enter to win. Greg's Farm Services has a CVA Wolf muzzle loader rifle to give away. Enter to win. No purchase necessary. May enter your name once every time you visit any of our locations. Greg's Farm Services, Mountain Home or Midway, or White River Firearms. Greg's Farm Services. And, of course, they've got the Husqvarna auto mower. We've been showing you the video throughout the week. Let's take a look at their store specials and announcements today. PetMate Barn Home, save $5 to $10. Extra small, now $35, range in price all the way up to $65.99 for a large. But the PetMate Barn Home. And Well, it'd be handy, wouldn't it? The Traeger pellet grill, save on select grills, save $50 to $100 on select grills. Stop by the Greg's Farm Service showroom and take a look at what they have to offer there. Diamond High Energy, $24.99. Taste the Wall throwback prices, $39.99 for the Diamond High Energy. I'm sorry, let me back up. Diamond High Energy, $24.99. Taste the Wall throwback prices, 28 to 30 pound bags are $39.99. I'll get it right. Twisted X boots and mocks, 15% off all items in stock. What else we got here? Those are some new items there. $5 off Acorn Range 16 pound bag was $24.99, now $19.99. The Wasp and Hornet spray is still, oh, looky there. 5-gallon gas can, $7 off, now $11.49. Don't you like what the government has done to gasoline cans? Have you seen them lousy things?
No, they're a mess.
Spring-loaded twist here. Turn that. Stand on your left foot. Hold your right arm over your left ear and hope you don't spill any. You know, my goodness.
Yeah, I like the old-fashioned gas cans.
I spill more gasoline with these safety things.
And you know what bothers me more than anything?
What?
Is, you know, they used to have that little yellow bit.
Yeah. You can. Well, now you have to just.
And then it just sits there and it's a
floats.
mess.
Anyway, get a hacksaw, knock off all that stuff and drill a hole in it. 70-quart muck tubs, $15.99. Check out the garden tools, $17.99 each. Fiberglass red handles. Be using some garden tools here pretty soon when it start raking some leaves. Greg's Farm Services, on the farm, around the home, in the community. Locations are Highway 126 north of Gassville, actually 6153, Highway 126 in Gassville, 1309 Bradley Drive in Mountain Home. Greg's Farm Services brings the morning weather each and every day, and I better refresh this to make sure we're there we go. All right, here we go. We have 74 degrees in Mountain Home with a light shower here at the studio. We've got 71 in Harrison, 72 at Hardy. Mountain View at 72, 73 at Yellville, 72 at Marshall, 74 at Calico Rock. Around the region, we're seeing 74 at St. Louis, but it's already 68 in Poplar Bluff, Missouri. We're at 75 in West Plains and Branson. Watford City, North Dakota is 2 degrees above freezing. They're at 34 degrees this morning. The cold front made it through North Dakota.
I'm not ready for that.
I'm not ready for that one, no. I'm ready for 58 at night and 74 during the day with very little humidity. The radar kind of blotchy again today. We got showers stretching from Michigan through Indiana, Chicago area of Illinois, across the middle part of Illinois, back into our part of the country, Texas, Arkansas, Oklahoma, Missouri. You can see just it's kind of a globby mess on this particular radar. So we'll pick it out state by state. We'll start with the Little Rock stop here. In the state of Arkansas, you can see some heavier showers from Branson across the state line into Arkansas, then scattered showers from Fort Smith around the Russellville area. Other shower activity around Mountain Home, south of us here, and then we have shower activity in the other counties. Hey, Dan, good morning. Other shower activity throughout the northern part of the state, affecting Highway 62, 412 west, mainly a little bit on Highway 62, 412 east. I-40 west, Little Rock towards Fort Smith is where most of the shower activity is coming in right now. I-30 towards Texarkana in good shape. I-40 going towards Memphis from Little Rock is not too bad. Probably some small isolated showers on Highway 67, 167 going from Little Rock to Batesville or Poplar Bluff is clear at this time. Interstate 555, I'll learn to talk in a minute. No shower activity between Jonesboro and Memphis right now on that interstate. Take a look at Missouri. We'll hit the St. Louis area first. In Illinois and Missouri, you see shower activity south of Rolla that's affecting Highway 63 from West Plains. Other shower activity on Highway 67 and Interstate 55, Farmington, Missouri, stretching up to I-64. East of St. Louis would be around the Belleville, Highland area towards Mount Vernon. I-70 east of St. Louis, Vandalia, Effingham in corn country up there on I-70. Some beautiful farms. You've been up there on I-70 from St. Louis towards Terre Haute, Indiana. Beautiful farms up there.
Yeah, I've been up through that area.
It's pretty. It really is. A lot of shower activity going on from Decatur to Effingham to Vandalia, Illinois, back towards, say, Highland, Illinois. And let's see, I-70 from Columbia, not too bad. Mainly I-44 at Rolla getting that shower activity right now. We'll check southwest Missouri and see what's going on in the Springfield area. Southwest Missouri, you can see a little bit more of the shower activity that's straddling the state line. That's over in Boone County, just south of Branson.
Can you put that in motion?
Yeah, I think I can. Let me go loop and take a look at it. This is your base composite loop. It's mainly moving east. Yeah, a little bit north track to it, too.
Yeah,
that one in Boone
northeast,
County is moving a
like.
little bit north-northeast. So you can see this entire movement. We're picking up from Rolla, Missouri to Jefferson City, back to the Springfield area along I-44. So Tulsa, Joplin, Springfield, Lebanon, Rolla. Intermittent showers along that stretch of highway there. I-70 you can see just a little bit west of Columbia. And then you can see the northern Arkansas loops here from I-40 all the way back up into Mount Longman Highway 62, 412. Going to be a wet weekend.
It is.
I was sitting down at Brewed Awakening Coffee, and my dashboard indicator was showing 98 degrees outside. I was in the shade, and in fact I called you and I said, I just got a flash flood watch, and so we'll take a look at that. We'll go back over here to Weather Nation. Flash flood watch starts, what was it, last night?
Tonight at 7 to,
Tonight at 7.
I believe it was tonight at 7 to Sunday or something like that.
So this is basically most of North Arkansas, Little Rock to Mountain Home, Fayetteville, all the way back into Oklahoma City. So 7:10 a.m. it says here. So we're just got to be advised. I mean, you know, we're not going to be hanging on to the chimney any stretch of imagination, but still we got to be careful. And so the forecast coming up, if I can click fast enough on this, there's the flood watch right there. You can see basically that chunk of Arkansas in green, Oklahoma and Texas as well. And we'll hit Baxter County right there. This is where I need your singing. Need you to sing. Sounds like Jeopardy.
No, that's the Smurfs.
Oh, Smurfs. For today, with our musical background here, 60% chance of thunderstorms and showers today, tonight. 80% chance Saturday, 70%. Saturday night dropping to 40%, then Sunday we're back up to a 50% chance. All the way through Tuesday it comes back with 50% chance. We got a chance for a lot of rain between now.
What's the temperatures though?
83 today, 68 tomorrow, 73 on Sunday, 77 on Monday, and 79 on Tuesday. So comfortable temperatures.
Yeah, there you go. It's dropping down, I told you.
Yep, just be advised. We've got some cooler weather coming in, or rainy weather. And so, what are y'all doing?
It's probably going to mess the football game up, I got a feeling.
How?
Yeah, beginning of lightning and
well,
stuff.
Well, yeah, you know, in the 3A rule, Arkansas Athletic Association, anytime there's a flash of lightning,
30
you have
minutes.
to wait 30 minutes. You know, we were out there, 2 weeks ago, had a flash of lightning, waited about 25 minutes, and about ready to put the kids back on the field, another flash, and reset 30 more minutes. We sat there forever. And, of course, with all this rain, the Arkansas Forestry Commission is showing no burn bans in all 75 counties, no wildfire danger in the 75 counties of Arkansas. Here's your no burn ban, and here's your wildfire danger. And, of course, Missouri, taking a look at this, this should change. Hopefully, this will really help Missouri north of the Missouri River. Arkansas is not in too bad of shape. You know, the D0 abnormally dry is the bulk of it, with the exception of the 3-4 counties down in extreme southern Arkansas where it's moderately dry. And so anyway, it is what it is.
I do have to say, being we're kind of done with the weather, I think we're past that, but we just so everybody knows, we went and worked in the press box last night for the 9th grade blue and white game.
Fun.
It was kind of a fun game. It was the game Age versus Beauty. And they actually had split up the teams and did a draft thing, but the more experienced in life blue team, which was coached by Bishop, Harrison, Taylor, got 12 points.
Yep.
And then the Young Buck white team, which was coached by Shrum, Carter, Stevens, and Kincaid, they weren't so lucky. They didn't get the score. So the old, how would you say that? The
carefully,
old
I'd say it carefully.
Whatever ended up winning against the Young Bucks. I'll be nice about it.
Community calendar brought to you by Affordable Housing, 741-2883. Lone Rock Fire Protection District's annual barbecue and open house is Saturday, October 6th from noon to 3. Rain or shine, come out and enjoy a special barbecue chicken leg quarter meal. Adults are $7, children 12 and under are $6. You can register to win a Ruger American Predator 6.5 rifle. You could win a Yeti Roadie or $250 Walmart gift card. So come on out, enjoy all kinds of fun activities, fire engine rides for the kids.
That one's a lot of fun to go to.
I bet it is.
Like I said, I go to that one each year. It's really cool.
You better go down there.
I know.
You get in trouble. The Enlightened Women's Conference is scheduled for September 29th. We had the folks here yesterday discussing this issue. Educate, equip, empower, shedding light on the darkness in our region, making a stand against the enemy, and taking back our children. The Enlightened Women's Conference, Saturday, September 29th. The cost is $30. That includes your lunch and a T-shirt at Real Life Church, 1326 Rossi Road in Mountain Home. For more information, 701-5078.
Mountain Home Parks and Recreation is partnering with the Arkansas Game and Fish to host their third annual Fishing Derby. The Fishing Derby will be held at Baker Lake, located in McCabe Park on Highway 62 West. It'll be on September 29th from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. This is a free event for all ages 15 and under. If you own a fishing pole, please bring it with you, and it's just going to be a lot of fun, a lot of prizes. Got any information, call 424-7275. That'll be a lot of fun.
Yep. And with that, we're going to take a break. Elesha Granniss, the District 3 Veteran Service Officer, along with Dan Hall, DAV Commander, will be on the program today, so stick around. We're going to be right back. Nemus Pizza in Gassville, Arkansas is your home for national and international award-winning pizza. Nemus Pizza offers artisan-made award-winning pizza with only the freshest and finest of ingredients. Each pizza is made from scratch and hand-tossed at the time you place your order. And also check out their calzone strombolis, an oven-baked folded pizza stuffed with your choice of meat. Sauce can be on the side or included inside at your request. Nemus Pizza in Gassville, Arkansas, your home for award-winning pizza.
Our old burger was only 7 ounces, but now it's 8 with brioche bun and pickles. Comes with its own steak knife, it's really that big. Your best competition is always yourself. Chili's is back, baby, back, baby, back. Oh, baby, Chili's is back, baby, back, baby, back. We're focused on one thing, burgers, ribs, fajitas. Just that one thing, burgers, ribs, and fajitas. We're reeling in our menu because it got out of hand. We had a moment of self-actualization. Chili's is back, baby, back, baby, back. Oh, baby, Chili's is back, baby, back, baby, back.
With a large showroom of over 13,000 square feet, the Furniture Depot is your local choice for quality name brand furniture at prices anyone can afford. They carry a great selection of catnapper recliners, power recliners with lumbar support, and lift chairs. Check out Furniture Depot's variety of living room and dining room sets in various styles and designs. And don't forget about their mattress gallery featuring Serta, Symbol mattresses, and adjustable beds. Family owned and operated, that's Furniture Depot, located in the Ozark Shopping Center in Mountain Home.
Hello, I'm Charles Ferguson. Here at Mountain View Chevrolet, we still do business the old-fashioned way with honesty and integrity. And we have a good inventory of new Chevy cars, trucks, and SUVs from large to small. Our service department has all GM certified technicians, and our friendly salespeople are ready and eager to fit a car truck to your needs in a price range you can afford. We also have a lot full of pre-owned cars and trucks, program and new car trade-ins to choose from. So come see us at Mountain View Chevrolet.
Jim Brown Company keeps you cool when it's hot and warm when it's not. A trusted name in the mountain home community, Jim Brown Company provides timely heating and cooling installation and repairs. Our certified technicians incorporate new technology on every job to provide you with the most advanced services. At our metal fabrication shop, we handle projects big and small. We've created everything from commercial ducts to custom designs.
I'd recommend Jim Brown Company to my friends and neighbors. The reason being they have high-tech equipment. Their service techs are well qualified for the job that they do, and they also send me a report after all the work is done so I know exactly what my unit's doing.
By visiting our showroom, you can learn all about our heating and cooling products. We'll educate you on your options and help you decide on the right solution. For total comfort at your home or business, choose Jim Brown Company. Quality service with a family name since 1964.
Wait, I'm not ready. I'm still typing. Elesha gave me a list of
Good morning, Dale.
Good morning, Dan. Good morning, Elesha.
Morning.
We're trying to get all this information in so we can bring it up for the veterans. So how's everybody doing?
Doing well.
Good.
Doing well.
Good.
Really busy. We've got so many things going on right now, you know, and things all of a sudden begin to come together. We were just talking about this a little bit ago on the suicide prevention situation. This being Suicide Prevention and Awareness Month, just happens that The RMC has created, I think they have 10 beds available for mental health treatment for non-veterans. And then what just happens also that this month we're beginning, I think 1st of October, the community outreach clinic, VA, is going to have mental health staff for veterans. So we're finally getting some resources to deal with the problem. And for those of you who don't know, Arkansas is one of the higher states in the country for suicide, not just veterans. And Baxter County leads the state. Why that would be, I'm not exactly sure, but we're trying to deal with it. There are a lot of things in the works. There was just a bill passed in Congress that's trying to create, or has mandated the creation of a 3-digit number for the crisis line instead of having to remember that 10-digit phone number.
1-800 blah blah blah.
Yeah, and so there are a lot of things happening. Elesha has worked with the college and with ADVA to put on a program today at 11, is it?
Right, so
They're
it's at
feeding?
11 at the ASU Mountain Home College campus. Starts at 11 o'clock over in the building called The Shed. And so there's going to be free food from 11 to 12. And then at 12:15, we're going to have our seminar and our remembrance ceremony. And so we're going to have individuals, we're going to have, because we've partnered with the college, we have our MC is a veteran as well as a student there at the college. We are going to have Suicide Awareness and Prevention Office from Little Rock veterans. They're coming to talk. We also have the Mountain Home Veterans Clinic. They're expanding services, so their social worker, he's going to talk about that. And then we are going to have some students who also have been affected by suicide. They're going to speak. So it's a partnership. We started it last year, and so we say it's our second annual because this is something that we really want to see grow.
Is this similar to what Kevin Moore from First Baptist had worked on last year?
No, so this is basically it's to remember and get the information. Remember those individuals who lost their lives to suicide. Mm-hmm. So what we do as a visual memorial is the statistics is 22 veterans a day. That's the known statistic. It's reduced to 20, but still one is too many. So we have donated. We have people who have donated combat boots that were worn in theater, were worn by veterans, that we line up. So there's 22 sets of them to do a visual remembrance of people who wore those boots. And then we have, and so the statistics for the young, so 15 to 24, 3 a day. That's the national statistic for young individuals, not veterans, but just student age, that commit suicide every day. So we have a visual memorial of 22 sets of boots, 3 empty backpacks, and then anyone who has lost someone to suicide, we have these in memory cards, and they fill it out. We read the names off during our ceremony, and then they place it in either their boots or the backpacks, just depending on how it affects them. And I'm working on, hopefully next year, because I didn't get it completed this year, but I want to do more of a visual memorial and actually have pictures of those people who, family members who want to do in remembrance of, and give me a picture of your family member, so that we can put a face with boots, we can put a face with a backpack. And so that's something that we're trying to just bring awareness, and we're going to have people there who can talk to family members about it's not just family members, it's anybody, because
that's one
we
of the
come
big
in
issues that we
friends
deal
who
with at DAV, the surviving spouses and surviving family members. It's not just the loss of a veteran, but then you have those issues that Elesha gets involved, and Charles with trying to get them survivor benefits, and they have to continue on. But this 22 a day number is kind of interesting. It's been thrown around for years, and I think people don't, well, they miss the point of what that means.
Yeah.
If you're losing 22 veterans a day to suicide, that's 8,030 a year. That's more people a year that die as a result of military service than we lost in 10 years in combat.
And,
it's a huge number.
And KARK, the NBC news station down in Little Rock, they did they had an article last week, and it said, and the title is "Suicide is the leading cause of violent death in Arkansas."
Say that again.
Suicide is the leading cause of violent death in Arkansas.
Overall, taking in
overall, and then they go
and
on, and then they go on to say about 600 Arkansans take their lives each year, and 1/4, which is 150, are veteran suicides. So,
and that's up from 7 or 8 years ago from about 40. So that's pretty it just continues to climb.
So that's just.
But to answer your question about Kevin Moore, we continue to work with Kevin, and that's one of the things that we're trying to do is combine the resources and the efforts of. You have ADVA working on it. You have VA with the Clay Hunt project, and also the veteran clergy partnership. We also have Pastor Easton over at the Redeemer Lutheran Church is putting on a program on the 26th. And there are people from the state are going to come up there. We already have 45 people signed up for the 1 o'clock presentation, and about half that amount for the 6 o'clock presentation. And that's on the 26th. So
next Wednesday.
Yes, and we've had a meeting this last go around with the suicide prevention people from Little Rock VA, Kevin Moore, myself, the manager from the CBOC. So we're trying to tie all of it together so we kind of share information and resources. And along with that, after we get through this month, the first Saturday of next month is our 14th annual Veterans Appreciation Cookout at Hickory Park. And that's going to be a big deal this year. You know, we managed to create a Disabled American Veterans Auxiliary Unit here. The first one's been created in 12 years in the state. And we got some people in the community that wanted to be involved, and they've been our supporters. And it was like, rather than just be an occasional supporter, why don't you start an auxiliary organization and take ownership of some of these projects? And these ladies have really come on. And there's going to be a lot of door prizes, a lot of good food other than just brats this year. At Hickory Park at 11 to 2, we have people coming as guests of honor. Dr. Margie Scott, who's the director of Central Arkansas Veterans Healthcare. And let's see, Director Todd, your boss?
Yes.
He's going to be here. Tammy, the manager of the CBOC, to name just a few of the people that will be here. Lieutenant Governor Tim Griffin was invited, but he has another thing that day. He's a member of the VFW, a veteran himself, so he'll send a letter up to me to be read.
Is he he's still active?
National Guard.
National Guard.
Yeah. He's he's been around, done a lot of things, but he is a veteran and really supports our programs. Let's see. We're going to have a band, the Nick Reed Band, and we'll have a guest singer, Leon Jackson, going to do the national anthem. There'll be lots of door prizes. And the whole idea is to not only appreciate veterans and their families and what they've given, but to make available to them information about what resources are available in the community, the things that Elesha and I work on all the time. And so there'll be tables there from people that provide services and benefits to. And I don't think I've ever been to one of these things where we didn't get several veterans that didn't know about a program, or they'll talk to Elesha or Charles and get involved in programs that they didn't even know were available. That's on the 6th at Hickory Park from 11 to 2.
And the veterans have earned it. This is not.
We've had so much progress, Dale, in the last few years since we reorganized the Arkansas Department of Veterans Affairs and got out of that one building down there at North Little Rock and created the 9 districts out here where the veterans live, and we hired people like Elesha, who's just
Who was the governor behind that?
Yeah, he appointed Matt Sneed, if you
I remember Matt,
Matt's
yeah.
been here, and he got the thing started, and now Colonel Todd is kind of pushing, getting more and more veterans involved in the healthcare system. And we must have, I think, close to doubled the amount of services to veterans that are being provided now over what used to be.
And let alone the information, because Elesha just gave me, we'll get to it here in a bit, but literally there's so much.
Yeah.
You got veterans.arkansas.gov, then you got the Arkansas Department of Veterans Affairs on Facebook,
And we build
VA.gov.
we build bridges between the local community and Little Rock, for example. You know, you're dealing with VA, which is a huge bureaucracy. And if you know anything about big bureaucracies, you know that at the top you have the leadership who has goals, and at the bottom you have the providers who, and both of those want to absolutely be veteran-centric and do the best job they can to provide the services that the veterans have earned. But in the middle are layer after layer of bureaucrats who get down to the fine lines and the regulations and all this, and they become somewhat VA-centric, if you will.
If I can give a little editorial, if we delayed their paychecks, as long as they delayed some of the stuff for the veterans,
Well, what I've learned is
then maybe they get it moving a little faster.
there's always somebody. It only takes one bureaucrat in the middle of this thing to slow down a project or slow walk whatever you're trying to do. And that's where these bridges come in. We run into
Right.
that.
Yeah.
I can pick up the phone and call Dr. Scott and say, well, so-and-so says they're not going to do that. So, oh, but they are. And so, it's just amazing how much more things are getting done by
Good,
having those
good.
bridges.
Let's take a quick break. 7:31. More with Elesha and Dan right after this, talking Veterans Affairs. Stick around.
Why would I recommend Hospice of the Ozarks? Because I know the people that work there, I know their hearts, and I know that their desire is to help people with the suffering and the anxiety and the things that can come with either terminal diagnosis or a terminal condition. We want them to have a peace of heart and to have a comfort and to know that someone's there to help them through that so they can enjoy the time that they have.
So there I was, naked as a jaybird in the shower with soap in my hair and eyes when I lost water pressure down to a dribble. I immediately grabbed my towel and dialed up Jake at JM Sales and Pump Service. Jake came right over and fixed my water pressure. Now I can take my showers with confidence. Just call Jake.
For all your sales and pump needs, just call Jake at JM Sales and Pump Service, 870-431-5445. He offers high-quality stay-right product.
Do you ever feel like your butt's dragging and you could really use a lift? Ozark Diesel Off-Road. Ozark Diesel Off-Road has been installing lifts for over 25 years. They specialize in all your off-road vehicle needs, from general repairs such as engine diagnostics, clutch and brake repair, to custom fabrication like axle gears and lockers, leveling and suspension kits, and everything in between. So if your vehicle could really use a lift, head to Ozark Diesel Off-Road, located at 5051 Highway 62 East, or give them a call at 870-425-LIFT.
Do you know where your money goes when you give to charity? At the Salvation Army, 85 cents of every dollar stays to help those in need in our local community. Hi, I'm Captain Spaulding. The money we raise help people in the surrounding 5 counties, including Baxter, Marion, Sharp, Izzard, and Fulton. You can help by donating your unwanted items and by shopping at the Salvation Army store. Those in need get assistance with rent, utilities, sending kids to camp, and many other things. When it comes to this charity, the Salvation Army always helps those in our community.
(7:33), almost 7:34. We're talking with Elesha Granniss, District 3 Veteran Service Officer, and Dan Hall, DAV Commander. And so, what next?
Yeah, we were talking about the VA situation, and we're more and more having some services out here in the community. I still think this is going to be a long project because you're trying to have seamless care and quality care, and so this idea that a veteran would have a card and just go wherever he wanted, that's not really going to, I don't think, work out that way. Providers are going to have to be approved and so on and contracted with VA, so you have this seamless treatment between the civilian doctors that might provide and the specialists at Little Rock. And like I said, our experience in Arkansas with the actual treatment the provider end of it, whether you're talking about the Seabach or North Little Rock or Little Rock, we get excellent service. Sometimes in the middle, getting to that service, like the benefit side is a little bit slow. The bureaucrats, you deal with that.
A little bit, but I know the people to talk to. So that's the good thing about going to the county officer or the district is we know the people to get in touch with to make things move a little bit further. And with Dan talking about Little Rock, in this area, and especially in my district, because I also cover Marion County and Boone County, they fall under Fayetteville, the Ozarks Health System. And I wanted to mention there was so the Springfield station did a news clip 2 nights ago about the Harrison Clinic that's opening up in October. So brand new contract, kind of like what they did here in Mountain Home. They're building a new facility. It's going to be in, and I wrote this down, it's in the Ozark Crossing Plaza, and they're going to have the family practice services, as well as the behavioral health, the Skyping or the telehealth services.
Yeah,
now,
I remember that.
What we had here in Mountain Home, we had the same type of thing. But because so many people over the last 3 years enrolled in VA healthcare, that need to actually have a psychiatrist and social workers was seen, because now there's people who are actively in treatment, they're going for the telehealth, and they determined, hey, we have all these people coming in for all these appointments, we need to just hire someone so they can talk to them face to face. And that's where the expansion at the Mountain Home Veterans Clinic is happening. So the same thing with Harrison, as people enroll in healthcare and use those benefits, like you said, that they're entitled to, we can see those, the expansion of services. There just has to be shown the need for it, and the need is numbers, and the need is people actively going to their appointments, enrolling in healthcare. So that's a great thing that we're seeing here in North Central Arkansas.
Some of your clients go to Fayetteville, the ones out of Harrison.
Right. And
some of them go to Poplar Bluff, the ones out of Salem area.
Yes.
And then the rest go to Central.
Right. And so the way it works is, so for instance, I live in Marion County. I'm kind of like I'm right in the middle. I can choose to be under the Little Rock healthcare system and go to Mountain Home for my appointments, or I can choose to go to the Fayetteville system, the Ozarks, where they have a clinic in Harrison. They have a clinic in Branson, and they just built a brand new clinic. It's going to open in December in Springfield. So we see lots of people from Missouri who come to our clinics here in Mountain Home, right over the border. And then Poplar Bluff, they have a big facility as well. So
it's right on the main drag. Yeah.
So as far as we see we're the Arkansas Department of Veteran Affairs, but the county office, we see people from Missouri because they come here for their VA treatment, and so they need to go talk to a county service officer. So just because a veteran is a veteran is a veteran is the way we see it. And so every county has a service officer, and that's where I'm going to lead into our ADVA webpage. And what Dan was talking about, I didn't know, I'm going to start what's called the I Didn't Know series, because every day that's the common term is, I didn't know I was eligible for this. So I want to kind of go back to the basics and start talking about all of these benefits and where people can go to get information. So the first thing to talk about is, in Arkansas, every county has a veteran service officer. And the way that you can look that up to find out who that individual is go to veterans.arkansas.gov. And that's our main site, and that's right where that's the site you're looking at.
Okay.
And then, so in red where it says Find My Advocate, you can either search by zip code and just kind of go back. So see there, so you can either type in your zip code, or on the right, it's a drop down and you can select your county. And then you just click Find Your Advocate, and then it brings up. So it brings up not only the county service officer and their hours and their when they're open and their phone number. But then the district service officer, so like for myself, I'm the district service officer for Baxter County, then it gives my information as well. And so that is a great place for people to go to find out where their county service officer is.
So let's say I don't know the zip code, so let's say let me go to, say, Miller County.
Mm-hmm.
So I can choose Miller County, find advocate, which is Southwest Arkansas.
I think it must have, I think the zip is still in there for Baxter.
Oh, that's what it is, yeah. Let me delete the zip. Okay, we'll go to Miller County. Make sure it's got that, find advocate.
All right, and so then it brings up Ray, and then Sue Harper. She was a command sergeant major in the Army, retired down in South Arkansas, so she's the district service officer. So throughout the state, there's both county and district service officers. At least in my district, and most prominently in all districts, the county service officer is in the town where the county seat is. And the way that it works is the county service officers are hired and employed by the county judges and the quorum courts, okay? So I get a lot of people asking me, in my county, I have a service officer who's only there twice a week. How can I get, what can we do to see that they're there 4 times or 5 times a week? And what I tell them is, you need to go to your county judge and let them know. And the way that the funding is for those offices is actually through the quorum court, because they vote on budget and stuff like that. So for those veteran organizations and groups who see that there may be a need for an additional service officer or add more days to that person's work schedule, it's through each specific county, and so that's just for people to know.
Doesn't ADVA pay a portion of the salary of those?
There is a portion, yes, where depending on the veteran population, every quarter the state agency gives them a stipend for that, but then the rest of it is through the budget through the county. And so depending on your veteran population, there may be a need for additional days or services. And so that's where people can go to advocate for their county service officers.
Now we also, the DAV, we have 4 out of our chapter here that I've sent to training to be certified by DAV as veteran service officers. So what happens there is you contact one of them and they can fill you in on how to get started, make sure you have everything ready to go. When you go see Charles, we still send them through the county veteran service office, but when they get there, they already know what they're going to need to produce in order to get this claim moving. And if they have all the documentation together where they can file a fully developed claim, they're getting pretty quick on responding to those.
And with that, so the county service officers, they're accredited, which means they're trained and certified and then accredited through the VA, through the VFW, the American Legion, and the Arkansas Department of Veteran Affairs. So what that means is they can actually, they're their appointed representative. They can submit claims on their behalf. They can check on the status of their claims. They can do, in the system, I can look up their files. So for other service organizations that those veterans or beneficiaries go to the county office, yes, they can submit on their behalf to those organizations, but we won't be able to give them updates as far as their claim status. They would need to contact, for instance, DAV. They contact the main DAV office in Little Rock, and then that office can give them a status of their claim or more details, just because we don't have access to that. But yes, we're a partnership. We work together to help veterans and their surviving spouses and beneficiaries learn about and apply for benefits through the VA. So another thing is, so our county service office, we talked about that here in Baxter County. It's Charles Leonard. And then myself as the district service.
What was the award Charles got?
So he got the County Service Officer of the Month. The first one that we had, and we're actually changing that award over to a quarterly award just because it helps to give people more information and stuff to go into their award. But Charlie Leonard, he's our #1 CVSO in the state right now as far as for that honor,
Pretty
so
good.
that's great. And then, so ADVA, the Arkansas Department of Veteran Affairs, also has a Facebook page. And with that, I'm an administrator on that. It is a very active, sometimes I'm like, well, you'll see 3 o'clock in the morning this morning, I was putting a post on there about something. So it is, as far as social media goes, any information, most information that's going on, updates through, Congress, through the VA, through local organizations, we post it on our site. So you can see right there, it's talking about, down in Little Rock CAVHS, they're redoing the entrance of the
Right here.
hospital. And so that's to show people, hey, when you go there, you need to park here. The next one is the event for Boots and Backpacks this afternoon. So all the events throughout the state that we're aware of, we posted on our site. The next one that you're going to come to,
John McClellan Memorial Veterans Hospital.
so there's just different things, and to lead me into that link there, next week the VA is doing a State of the VA Community Town Hall webcast. It's on September 27th from 2:30 to 5:30, and off of that link, off of our Facebook site, it takes you right there to register for it. And then also, so if you register, it's going to send you an email when the webcast is about to start. But you can also go there for the webcast as well. So that's on our website, on our Facebook page. So like I said, this is a very active site. We try to put as much information out there that we can to inform people of what's going on veteran wise.
When we started this new Disabled American Veterans Auxiliary, we have some younger, more computer literate people than I am involved in that, and the commander of that is Jennifer Batesel, who's the marketing director for Good Samaritan, and her and some of the people that are working with her, Susan Sampson and what have you, they're just really fired up and getting things going in the community with our networking programs and supporting this picnic and whatnot. And they've created a website for Disabled American Veterans, DVA Twin Lakes Chapter 30, and all of what they're doing is now on the internet.
And they have it on Facebook, so you can follow them as well. So there's, if people are wanting to know what's going on local, I know, with the older generation, a lot of times the social media and the computers are very daunting, but that's the way that people are getting the news out there now.
Yeah.
So you might want to, if you're not as comfortable with it and you have like a family member, like a grandson or a daughter, search for those pages, because those pages are really active. Like I said, the ADVA site, there's the DAV auxiliary. So that's just some information of where else people can go to learn about benefits that they didn't know about.
And I always like to promote the fact that the internet is fine and you can get up there and find out a lot of information. But behind the scenes, there are people that are doing this stuff, like Elesha and the people, just like the drivers. DAV raises money locally in the community through networking to buy those vans. We raise half the money here. The other half is provided by the Columbia Trust, managed by DAV at National. And then Ford Motor Company discounts the vans. We end up buying them. DAV up at Cold Springs, Kentucky, puts all the wrap and whatnot on them, and then they deliver them down here. We donate them to VA. That's great. But those vans don't mean a thing until somebody in the community steps up and volunteers to drive it.
Right.
And that's the next thing is we have about between 18 and 20 at different times drivers driving the two vans, and it's a lot of work for them. What they get out of it is lunch down at the VA hospital, and once a year we do a driver appreciation dinner for them. We again get that supported through the community through networking. Several times I've called the Director of Volunteer Services, Michael Dodd, and he'll come up here and make some presentations. So behind the scenes, the Facebooks and the websites give you information, but there are volunteers out there networking that are actually providing these services every day. And if you're interested in being a driver or helping out in that manner, you can give me a call, Dan Hall, at 421-2322, and I'll put you in touch with the right people.
Awesome.
Now we need to take a quick break. Be right back.
Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detail services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
You've tried medications just cover up the pain, and you've tried dieting to help lose weight. Before you try something drastic like surgery to get rid of the numbness and tingling, why don't you try a better approach to health? Hi, I'm Dr. Charles Osgood, and at Mountain Home Family Chiropractic, we heal the whole person the natural way.
At Mountain Home Family Chiropractic, we take a hands-on approach to chiropractic care, massage therapy, and nutritional counseling. Our 20 years of service has led to successful results.
When I come in to see Dr. Osgood, sometimes after one adjustment, I have immediate relief. Sometimes it takes 4 or 5 adjustments.
I recommend Mountain Home Family Chiropractic because it really works and keeps me pain-free.
Mountain Home Family Chiropractic supports the community by donating to Mountain Home Food Basket and the Lions Club. Request an appointment with us today at Mountain Home Family Chiropractic. Excellence for your body and frame alignment. Diatley Dental Care is a family-owned dental practice. Doctors Irvin and Christina Diatley grew up in the Twin Lakes area and are proud to serve the community. With modern treatment methods and state-of-the-art technology, they are dedicated to providing exemplary care to patients of all ages. Our compassionate team consistently receives training above and beyond the standard of care.
We're changing the way you see dentistry.
Come be a part of our dental family.
If you want the best breakfast or lunch in the Twin Lakes area, then you've got to come to the Old Time Restaurant. Voted the best breakfast and lunch for 2011, the Old Time Restaurant not only gives you the Southern hospitality right when you walk in the door, they also offer scrumptious breakfast options to curb that early morning appetite. Or stop in later in the day for a tasty sandwich, salad, or a daily special. If a sweet tooth is your guilty pleasure, you can't go wrong with the Pie Lady cooking out over 30 different types of pies. That's the Old Time Restaurant located on the square in Mountain Home.
Nemus.
And we just found out that Scooter did know.
So.
Alrighty, so as far as the I Didn't Know series, I'm going to have you go to va.gov. That's the U.S. Department of Veteran Affairs webpage.
Okay.
And this page, I mean, it has stuff buried in there. It has so much information. I'm on this website nonstop throughout my day. So we're just gonna kind of go through a little bit of it today. The first part that I want to bring your attention to is benefits. So if you can click on benefits and then that first tab where it says general benefits information, click there. And so this brings up information about the benefits. So you'll see right there the Secretary for Appeals, and it talks about ramp, and it'll go through whatever's going on currently.
Right.
Okay, but over to the right, if you scroll down and then over to the right, you'll see some icons, and there's one of it that says media and publications. It's in the gray. You're up about yeah. So click there, because I want to we're going to go through all of those little tabs. You might have to click.
Let's see, get that there. We go.
Okay, so this brings up information about benefits, and so as you can see, they have different things. If you scroll down, there's videos. You'll scroll down, there's pamphlets. You'll scroll down, there's fact sheets. So that's just a place to go.
Look at this. Wow.
Right. Okay, so this is a place to go. General benefits. Now, if you'll click the back button,
yeah.
We're going to go to the one below that says videos.
Okay, got that.
And so the VA has a YouTube channel.
Oh my
And
goodness.
this takes you to their YouTube channel. And if you'll scroll down on that, they go into pension, health care, whatever. So maybe someone who it doesn't help them to read the information, it's easier for them to visualize it and hear it. This is another way to educate the population.
Wow,
and
that's
wealth
cool.
of knowledge. It's awesome. I mean, it has great things.
I didn't know.
There you go. Okay, so
the Veterans Benefit Administration actually has a YouTube channel that you can go to.
yes, you didn't know. Okay, so hit the back button. All right, and then the next one, benefit brochures. I use this a lot. So, for instance, that first one, summary of VA benefits. This is the brochure. It's the summary of benefits that the VA provides, information on compensation, education, health care, home loans, insurance, pension, voc rehab, employment, burial.
So this is an actual PDF. You can go through the whole bit right there
You
on the
can
brochure.
go through the whole PDF, and you can print it off. You can, if you have a Kindle, you can load it on that. So, but that's just one of the brochures that they have. That one's the all-encompassing, that kind of gives an overview of everything. But as you scroll down, you can see, different ones that they have.
Summary for VA benefits for disabled veterans.
Right. So then they break it down. So the first one is a summary, a bird eye view of everything, and then they have brochures for specific ones.
Home loan guarantee benefits. You got VA benefits for disabled, dependents and survivor benefits, VA education benefits. It goes on and on.
Yes. And then, so over there on the right again, where we're going down, there's fact sheets.
Okay.
I use these all the time because what they are fact sheets about the compensation program, about aid and attendance, about education. So, you can either, if you scroll down, it'll take you down through all the topics, or at the top where you were, if you know of a category that you want, you can click there and it'll, take you. So
like home loans?
Yeah, so click home loans.
Home loans, okay.
So then it's going to take you to the home loan section, and then see all the fact sheets there. So then that individual can get a fact sheet, and it gives them...
You've got veterans mortgage life, so you can get the home and still protect. So you get the life
insurance. So that's all the information on that benefit. So that's just...
Wow, that is amazing.
So veterans my age need to have a millennial who can operate computers to get all this information.
Or the county service officer is familiar with that. So the things that we provide at our veteran fairs, a lot of times they're printed off of this site, because that's, the VA no longer is just sending out handouts. You have to go to their site to get the information and print it off. But
seriously, we can do that in the comfort of our own home,
Yes.
at our own leisurely time, and not
at 3 o'clock in the morning with your cup of coffee.
Well, it's 3:15. She gets out of here at 3:30.
It's a whole lot more efficient and less expensive than printing hundreds of thousands of brochures that end up sitting around somewhere and nobody sees.
Yeah.
I got to tell you, I was asked by Director Sneed when he first did this to sit on the hiring board that ended up hiring Elesha. And I kind of had in my mind something that we thought we needed, and as far as somebody that would get out there and really be a self-starter and find resources and so on, the whole gamut. I'm amazed at what we've really ended up hiring. This gal is amazing.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. So
amazing.
If you have any questions, definitely go to your county service officer. Contact them. They're the first line of defense, per se. And if they don't know the answer, which more than likely they will, then they'll contact me, and then I will get them in touch with the right answer. Or you can call me.
You got a big shovel. You can do some digging.
Yeah, or you can call me. And my number's 404-6944.
Tell you what, I'm amazed at how much information is on this.
And so that's just our first of many series. We're going to go into this website and talk about
I had said when this thing started, I said we want to make sure we hire the right person, because this is a new position, and they're going to set the tone for what the ADVA's involvement is for the next 20 years, this first person. And I'll tell you what, I'm absolutely amazed and impressed.
And you can tell Elesha loves every minute.
I love my job. I like it.
Cheer up, Elesha. Final thoughts, about 30 seconds.
So come out to Boots and Backpacks today, 11 o'clock at the shed. I'd love to meet you and shake your hand and give you some information.
I'll be there.
Yep, right. Dan will be there. We get free food, so hey.
Appreciate y'all's work, what you do for veterans. Very good.
Thank you.
Back on Monday. We'll see you then. Have a great weekend, everyone.